Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to do get ready with me, more like a clean girl's makeup. And yeah, so I'm going to take you along with me in terms of every step of the makeup and how I get dressed. Backstory is that I recorded my video from the beginning, and for some reason it didn't get recorded, or it just got deleted. I don't know, there was some sort of technical glitch that had happened, so unfortunately I do not have the clip of the beginning, but I'm just going to take you through quickly as what I did. So I did nothing exceptional. I just went ahead, cleaned my face, applied my regular moisturizer, my SPF and my primer, and I did not use any foundation or whatsoever. I just concealed my areas where I needed it to be concealed, just spot correcting, and that's about it. And yeah, so go ahead, watch the whole video, and make sure to like, subscribe and share my video as much as you can, so you can help me do more videos in future as such. And if there is anything particular that you would want me to do, please let me know, and I would make it for you. I don't do like a snatch contouring, so we're gonna go ahead with a very basic contouring. And for that today I am using this product, which is called Rude, and this is my first time trying it, so this is the one. It's called Rude. So it's got concealer and a contour stick, and I guess the color is dark. I'm not sure in how many colors it comes in, probably 2 or 3. I don't remember seeing it. It looks like it's melting. Okay, let's see. It better melt well on my face. Alright, I'm not gonna go too heavy. We will just lightly, as you can see. I guess it's, even though it says dark, but it's more like not a contour. I think it's more like bronze rather than contour. Let's try. And for blending, I am going to use the blending brush, which is by Sigma in Soft Blend 60. Soft Blend number 60. That's the one. Alright, that's the brush. Blends well, not too bad. Make sure no harsh lines, no defined fine lines anywhere on your face while you contour. I've seen a lot of girls making that mistake, and you can actually see what's going on the face. Blending is the key. Also, one more thing, always blend your contour or your bronzer, lifting it towards your cheekbones and not underneath. So if you see, I am just blending the product ever so slightly, but upwards. That's going to give you a more snatched look. Okay, and that's done. And for the nose, I'm going to use a small dense brush. Again, I'm using Sigma eye shading brush in E55, but I think that's going to be ideal for the nose contouring. Alright, so here you don't have to contour all the way, all on the sides like your entire nose. Just make sure that it's just on the top and then your bottom. And whatever product is left on your brush is what you're going to elongate towards the end to make sure that it's not too visible. Alright, so contouring all done, and now let's move on to the blush. Actually, before we move on to the blush, let's quickly clean up the contour side so that we look more defined. So just where we did a little bit of contouring and sort of bronzing, just going to clean up some part of it just like that. And we're going to finish up the cream products first, and then we'll move on to our powder. Alright, so take this. I will go back and use the same brush to just pat and make sure that I'm getting a defined line. Okay, so that's done. Next up, we will be using a cream blush. I have not used cream blush for a very long time, neither am I a fan of it, but I've heard good reviews about cream blushes, and I've heard that they really look quite natural. So for today we are using another Rude product, and the blush is called Cream Puff. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to take a little bit of product, a little bit, and just tap it. Wow, I think it's really gorgeous. Alright, and I'm going to take a small rounded brush by Bdellium Tools, and just going to buff it on my cheeks, taking it towards my temples. Looks really nice. Looks really blended. Looks really natural. I'm impressed. Alright. Now, cream products all done, let's move on to the powder. To start with, for the powder, I am quickly going to take my bronzer from Sigma, and I am quickly going to lightly bronze the contour side before we apply the blush. And now from the same palette, I am going to take up these two shades, the first two, mix them both in from the Sigma palette, and it's cheek palette, and it's called Cordy, Rosa, and Pinkin. Alright. And for my blusher, I will be taking smaller blush, the same blush brush, mix them both, tap off the excess, and going to apply it on top of the cream blusher ever so slightly. And just a little bit on top of my nose. Alright, so blush all done. And for the last step, we will be taking a big broad brush. I'm using Morphe Y1, and we will quickly powder our face and make sure that we are not creasing anywhere. Right, powder all done. And for powder I used Kat 1D powder in the shade medium 150. Okay, face all done, and now moving on to our eyes. And for eyes today I am using the Huda Beauty palette in the rose gold palette. We are going to take the demure shade, this one, and apply it all over our eyes and blend it. Let me bring you a bit closer so that you can see what's happening. Alright, so here you don't have to do much, you just need to make sure that you have applied it all over and you have some sort of shading going on. The blending brush, which is Y19 by Morphe, I am going to take the shade Henna and tap it, and I am going to apply it on my lid where I can see the bone, and make sure that it is blended well. Same thing with the next eye. Make sure that it is really blended well. We're going to go ahead and take another brush, a more dense brush, and I'm using Bdellium Tools brush for this in number 780, and we're going to take slightly darker shade, which is the Suede and Cocoa. I'm going to mix both and going to apply it on the outermost corner of my eyes and going to give a smoky look. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Tap out the excess, just like that. Don't worry about it, we're going to blend it. You just want to make sure the color is there, and then we will blend it. Alright, going back to the blending brush by Morphe, this is Y18. We will go ahead and blend all the harsh lines on the outermost corner, keeping sure that the color remains I'm going to go for slightly smoky eye, and what I'm going to do is going to apply a brown pencil and then some coloring on top of it. Make sure you are not forgetting your waterline, and we're going to take the same shades and do our waterline, making sure that it is aligning with our top. Now you can go as smoky as you like or as light. Ideally it should be the same color of what you are doing on the top. So, bottom done. We'll smoke it a bit more later on, but for now that completes the waterline. I'm going to take the shade Blessed and Moon Dust, and I'm going to mix them both a bit and then apply it. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to take Blessed and Dubai, and I'm just going to use my ring finger because this is the best applicator, and I am going to apply it on my inner corners, just making sure that I don't go above the crease line. Alright, just like that. I'm going to do the same with the other eye as well. Just like that. Do you see that? And don't worry, I'm going to take the brush and just blend the corners. Alright, so that's all done. And just going over it one more time to make sure there are no harsh lines. I'll be taking the shader brush and just quickly making sure our smoky corners are also very much there. Yeah, just like so. For the black pencil today, I am using K Beauty in the shade black. So just holding it and creating a line right at the corner, just like that, and just this much. Alright, and we do one eye at a time. And for blending, I am going to take my Morphe slant brush, which is this, in number Y23. And now you're going to just blend this very close to your lash line and creating that winged look, smoky wing. We're not going to take it, I'm not going to take it right towards the end and flick it and do a cat eye, because that's not what I want today. I just really need a very smoky touch, and that's all we're gonna do. And the reason for this is, while you're going to apply mascara, your mascara is going to obviously touch on those lash lines. This is going to hide all of that, right? So you see the difference already. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. I'm using Essence for my waterline, and it's in color beige. It's called Silky Nude in 03. Just look at the difference. And last for our eyes is the mascara. I will be using Essence. It's in the name False Lash Effect. Look at the lashes. That was just one coat. I'm going to apply second coat now. I just love this mascara. I think it's really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for this second eye. So that's mascara done. I will take the same mascara and I will go ahead and apply it on my lower lash line. Mascara all done, and last but not the least, and my favorite part after eyes, is the lips. I will be using the Essence lipstick, liquid lipstick in a complete matte, and the color is called Soft Beige. It's a beautiful nude shade. Just look at it. You can go ahead and apply a lip pencil before if you're not comfortable, and then it is just easier to apply all over your lips, but you can just go ahead and apply directly as well. That's the lip. Just looks so good on its own. I just love the color. To top it off, as you know me, I don't like to put just one color, so I'm going to mix a bit. For that, I'm using the darker color. This is lipstick from Zara, and I don't remember the shade, but I'll find it and I'll link it below for your reference. I'm just not going to apply all over, just on the inner corner to give that depth and some color. I guess that's it. That's the final look of today's makeup, and that's how it looks. How did you like it? And